Welcome to the After Dark edition of the G.A.M.R podcast.
Mark with the turnaround. What is going on?
Mr. Bigglesworth.
Mr. Bigglesworth.
What are you, Mr. Claw from, or Dr.
After
Claw
Dark.
from freaking Inspector Gadget?
I was gonna grab my cat, but it's like behind my ring light. I can't get to it. Like, yeah.
What do you do with that ring light?
Neither mine.
Secretly, probably one of the best shows of all time when I was a kid.
Secretly, probably. I'm confused on. You know what? It was secretly probably the best show. The first 15 minutes we
I
recorded
wanted
that we don't get to
part
use just
so
now.
Bad. I wanted it to be real so bad. I wanted the Inspector Gadget card.
We all wanted it to be real, and then somebody didn't have fucking recording.
Shots fired. Bang, bang, bang. All right. Well, welcome everybody. For Anthony, for Mark, we are here again. Anthony loves this voice of mine, so I'm going to do it every time. Come on down. The price is wrong, bitch.
Hey, fellas, quick question. I want to know what the first guy who ever milked a cow was thinking about when he walked up to that animal. He was like, I wonder what happens when I do this.
He was probably thinking, you know what? I should record this.
That's what the episode has now become.
The recording.
We were joking. We were joking before we started recording this episode that this is going to be last episode number 2, but this would technically be last episode number 3, and now we're working on last episode number 4 in the reels.
But in the reels, I love milk, so I'm glad that the guy put his whatever he needed to all over that cow's udders and brought this delectable, delicious juice drink into our life. Well, if soup is a cereal, I don't know what a juice and a milk is, okay? This is the best question.
Okay, well, if you're going to bring up soup, I may have a
God,
secondary.
I'm sorry.
I've got a secondary one. Okay.
He takes it back. He takes it back. What?
People eating soup. Well, are they actually eating it or are they drinking it?
No, they're dying. You only eat soup if you're dying.
Very judgmental of you.
Yeah, that's why they give it to you at the hospital. Yeah, you eat
true.
this so
That's
that
true.
when you're dead, I only have to clean up the liquid.
Yeah.
Well, here, have your death juice and be quiet.
It helps keep you hydrated so that now you can just wring you out and then
Oh my god!
put you in the dehydrator.
If they're wringing you out, why they gotta dehydrate you? Dang.
I don't fucking know, man. Don't ask questions.
I don't know. It's gonna be a really fun episode. I love Mark's attitude right now. I'm loving Mark's vibes, feeling his hostility. It's gonna be
I'm
great.
annoyed. But I'm here. I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
Well, how would you have reacted if you caught that man or whoever with his mouthful of udders, Anthony? What would you do? Hey man, that's my cow. Like,
Yeah, it depends on if I was.
I don't know. I'd be like,
like-
what other animals do that?
do you have a lot of those around the farm? You would think that you'd be like, you know what? I'm gonna pull on this.
I believe they call it trial and error for a reason.
It goes up to the bowl and goes and grabs it. That's not what I wanted to do.
Yankety
That
yank.
doesn't work quite that way. Not
On that
good,
bowl, and
not
all of a
good.
sudden, not
You get
good.
the horns.
Well, or he felt some sort of other type of horn. What are you drinking there, Mark? Vegetable cooking oil? Cooking oil? Yeah, this was the first time we recorded.
That is definitely a jar of Tabasco.
Definitely a jar of Tabasco.
No,
Sounds
whiskey ginger.
familiar to Anthony's trip to Brazil. Let's talk about it again.
All right, briefly. So
Like
I
it's the
ordered a
first time.
pizza for supper one night at the hotel I was at, right off the beach. So it was a nice place.
Right off the bitch.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Right off the beach. Pizza
Why do you
came
keep
out.
calling her that.
I asked the gentleman
He was
for a jar of Tabasco. I just said Tabasco because it's the brand. Yes. For those that can see the video, this is what I received 2 minutes after
Brazilian
that
Tabasco.
request. And he walked away, just a slightly confused look on his face, and then proceeded to bring me a shot glass of I don't know what it was right away.
This dude's face was like, why does this guy want cooking oil? What a weirdo. What an American move to do.
So I smell it. Doesn't smell like anything. Is this fucking alcohol? What is this? Did he bring me a shot? I mean, whatever. If that's the case, then I guess I'll take it. But it didn't look right. Viscosity was a little off from your standard whiskey or any of the rums there. I just dipped my finger in it, tasted it. Fucking vegetable oil. Dude brought me like a 3-ounce shot glass of vegetable oil.
And then walked away like, no problem. Here you go, sir.
Yeah. He nods at me too. He's like, yeah.
See? I don't know.
You probably thought you were jumping on yourself, like, oh, this is how I like to eat my food.
Can I get some extra Parmesan? Yeah,
well, the two gentlemen, older gentlemen who were, I believe, a couple, hanging out in their Speedos, got their Tabasco sauce to their table, and I didn't think it was appropriate to
maybe
trade.
Maybe he
the
mixed
oil
up
for
your
the
tables.
Tabasco.
Maybe they wanted
like,
your
I will
oil.
trade you one oil.
Maybe he got them
With
confused.
Tabasco?
Maybe they actually wanted cooking oil to rub on each other.
You know what? That's probably what it was. I think he just got the request for the tables mixed up.
Maybe he's actually also the cleaning guy, and he knows what room they're in. He's like, I don't want to clean up after them with vegetable oil. Fuck that. You're gonna have Tabasco sauce. If you do anything, it's also gonna be kind of spicy.
It in that hole.
Yeah,
It's gonna be
Why is it
hot.
spicy?
Muy caliente, motherfucker.
Lo and behold, Anthony used the vegetable oil by himself in his room, but he still had to clean it up. This bed is so comfortable.
And that's why we're on the After Dark episode.
After dark.
I wonder who thought of milking that cow first.
Bring me another shot glass.
I have nibbles, Greg. Would you milk me? I feel awkward that I just did that to my body. Okay.
I feel awkward for watching that.
Yeah. You brought up the question. You ordered the vegetable oil, and now
nice,
Mark's drinking it. So
That's a full C cup.
first of all, bussin' does make me feel good. Every time, all the time.
All the time.
So good. Well, Mark, how have you been? Since Anthony was over there tasting some vinegar oil off of people.
Jesus, you still can't talk on this one.
Nope. Still drinking the Coronas.
Reset. We're reset. We're still doing the
Hold
same
on, I
old
wasn't
thing.
recording. Let's do it again. No, I'm just kidding. How are you, Mark? How are things?
I've been well. We went to the son and I went to a hockey game last night, UND hockey game, and it was a hell of a game. They ended up winning 5-2. It was the kid's first hockey game that he went to, so he thoroughly enjoyed himself, had a good time.
5 to what?
Really loud. What?
5 to what?
5-2.
Oh, that was a joke.
5.
You didn't get it? Yeah, they won
I
5-2.
get it.
I didn't watch the whole game, so I don't know what the standing score was. Well, that sounds fun. Like a lot of fun.
It was a
Hockey
good time.
games up
It was a
here
good
are
time.
always good.
Hey, what's the first hockey game you ever went to? Was that a college hockey game?
For me?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm looking over here like you can see me, but really you're over here. So
My first hockey game was a Phantoms game, which is the minor league team for the Philadelphia Flyers.
I look, you just said minor league like it's baseball.
Well, it's their whatever you want to call it, division below NHL.
Barn team, whatever. Yeah.
AHL?
AAA, whatever.
No, AHL? It's got its own thing. No, it's not whatever. That's what it is. Sure. Look it up.
Yeah.
Oh, look it up right now. I already know what it is.
I'm
Arena
Googling
Hockey
it right now.
League.
Arena Hockey League. Arena. I don't want to be right. That's what that was.
When I type up here.
XHL.
And I kissed for a
He
space
hate
bar.
me. He plays there too.
My first hockey game was an away game when I used to live up there in the bitter cold. Gross. But it was in Bemidji.
Ooh, nice.
It looked like we were
Right,
playing on a basketball court, is what it looked like. But it was fun.
The first Sioux
Dude,
game I ever
for real
went to
though.
was against Kinesis.
First of all, it's the Fighting Hawks. Get it right. It's always going to be the Sioux. It's
Sioux,
100%.
yeah.
Sioux,
Trying to
yeah,
get-
yeah.
Trying to talk to Corbin about that too, and I was like, because we pull up to the arena, and oh hey, this is Ralph Engelstad Arena. He's like, which one? The one with the face on it, or the one that says UND? And he was talking about the bookstore that was next to it that says UND. And he goes, the one with the face on it, or the one that says UND? And I go, well, the one that with the face on it. Yeah. He goes, oh, what's that? And I go, well, that's the Sioux logo. Well, why is it the Sioux? So we got into that and how
You should have totally started walking him towards the bookstore.
Right, like here you
Just
go.
throwing him off.
Pick out a book. That's the
Welcome to your
good
first hockey game.
This is it. We're done. We're out.
Welcome
Yeah.
to some slapstick.
Back to the bus.
All right,
Get back
and
to the
we're
bus.
out here. Back to the bus. All right, the bus.
But yeah, I kind of had a brief little history lesson in the Sioux history and where the name came from and how it went away and all that. And yeah, it was fun. It was fun.
They're always
Totally
fun.
should have gone back. They should have totally went back to the Flicker Tales.
Oh, dude, it's so crazy though. Like you guys were talking about, like, okay, you went to the game in Bemidji, right? And I feel like being born in this area and getting to see the games that we've seen in the atmosphere that we've had them, like we've almost been spoiled as a hockey town, where we've always had good teams, we've always
Top
had
tier, yeah.
good arenas. I mean, even with the old Angleset Arena, like it was still a decent hockey arena. Like it was small, but I mean it was still a decent arena. And it's it's crazy to go from what we've got here and then go somewhere else that's so much smaller, and it's just not the same.
It is never the same. Mark, have you ever been to a pro basketball game?
I mean, if you want to call the Timberwolves pro.
Well, I mean, yeah. I'd
Yes.
say so.
Yes, I've been to a Timberwolves game, but it was a preseason game though, so much like our Minnesota Vikings game, like it
Our
wasn't
last
an
game in
actual-
the Metrodome.
yeah, it wasn't a regular season game or
An
anything
important
like that.
game, yeah.
That was
Have you
such
ever
a
been to
shit
a-
game. That was when they were doing the whole referee strike too.
What are you talking about? We went to
He's
When we
talking
went
about
to
the
the-
football game.
Yeah,
Football
the
game?
preseason game.
that
And
was
the dude behind us or dude in front of us was yelling the entire time, "Bring back Hockey Lay!" Like after every play, it was obnoxious.
I don't remember that. I don't remember much of the game. Probably much like you don't remember much of the next day. But
Good time.
it was a
You
good
missed
time.
it.
Did you? I broke
I
a
miss
picture
it?
frame that wasn't broken. We broke-
Fighting a homeless guy for my phone
took his
back,
phone.
which was a flip phone from the 80s. I don't know.
That was a good time.
Damn. Oh, it was a
time.
good time.
Walked around, found some liquor. It's great.
And then found some drinks.
That's what I said. Are you still?
Liquor in the
are you
front,
s-
poker in
I
the
thought
rear.
you were still
Yeah.
talking about the hobo.
some liquor?
Pussy.
Yeah. There we go. Nailed it.
Y'all.
Have you ever been to a basketball game? Blah, 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 blah. Besides coaching?
College. But I've never been to a pro game.
Program. I've never been on probation.
I've never been probated for the NBA.
He's never been probated, but he has been masturbated.
He's probably been probed too.
Master debater.
Aliens just go after guys with that kind of mustache and facial hair. I'm trying to figure out if your hair goes into your chin or if that's like a okay, yeah. Oh Jesus. Put it back. Put it back down. I regret mentioning it. I just trim mine up. I got my salt and pepper going on here.
Get shit on.
Great. So glad you did that then. Here we go. Yep, do the Jeopardy. But yeah, that sounds like fun, Mark. I'm glad Corbin had a good time.
He did.
That's good. That's good. I've just been chilling, redecorated the room,
Yeah,
added
it
some.
looks good.
It's a lot going on. Now, I just was thinking about it. I got a new webcam, so the webcam looks good. It doesn't focus out of focus thing. But now every time you guys talk, it's bright and not bright. It's gonna be great. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's gonna be.
I
there
don't
he
know
is.
if that picked up all of the audio for you in the everything, but we couldn't hear it.
Your mo-
So
I'm assuming this is what was going on.
Scusi, babidi boopy? Che cosa? Babidi boopy? Babidi boopity babidi babidi.
That's weird. I'm sure you could hear it just fine on my end because I hit the record button. But yeah.
See, you got some Funko Pops up there.
What
Any
you
good
didn't
ones?
hear? Yeah, I do have quite a bit. I'm not sure if you can hear me talking ever again. I guess I'm just gonna keep talking like you can hear me, because clearly I can tell when you guys talk. But fuck. Yeah, I got a couple.
Huh?
You want me to answer the question? You're gonna keep interrupting me because I'll answer it both ways. Yeah, I got this cool one here. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we got you.
We got Ludo over here trying to figure out what I'm doing. We got Chewie laying on the ground.
Luna.
We got AB Grogu. Anyway, I have this cool concept Han Solo.
Hashtag looks like Solid Snake.
Hashtag had a laser sword. It even says it in here. It's dark in my room, but where'd it go? Yeah, laser sword, and it's been dope. I would have loved if Han Solo had this. Would look like this, like looking like Sylvester Stallone.
Laser sword.
You know, they should have made his character more like General Grievous.
Why? A robot?
He was slightly force sensitive, but he could use a lightsaber.
He was 100% a robot with lungs. Why would we want a robot lunged Han Solo?
As far as the lightsaber goes. The light sword.
He wasn't
The laser-
force sensitive. He
the
just
laser
had hands
stick? Yeah.
Hello there.
Yeah, he was. I wouldn't say that he was force sensitive. He was just trained in the Jedi arts.
Perfect.
Yes.
Oh, I have to show you this. The Luke. I don't know if I just telling Mark about it the other day, but I have a Luke Skywalker. Hold on. Oh, I gotta have my headset on so I can hear you guys say you can't hear me. This guy looking like he got fucking sideburns. Can you see that? Like, what the hell? Like, even in the picture, why does he gotta look like this right here? That looks goofy. But like, they're doing it because it's supposed to be off of the comic book version. But motherfucker doesn't have sideburns. Like, I think it's dope.
All right, kind of off topic, on topic. Back to the cow. You think a Jedi would use the Force to milk a cow?
I think he would use the
Just-
Force for you to stop asking this
And
damn
you
question.
you
He
just
would
you see a
to
cow
stop.
out there just like being all weird and it's just like squirting all over the place.
Huh?
That's not the teat you're looking for.
That's
Yeah.
not what you want to suck on. It is what you want to suck on. You don't want to watch me do this, but you do want to watch me do this.
This is the After Dark episode, so I'm going to bring up some After Dark topics.
And this is some very After Dark topics. So much so that I wish all your lights were off so I didn't have to see that goatee again still. I'm sorry, world, that I brought it up. I'm not, but I am. Yeah, Mark, I'm liking your purple blue controller there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The scuff.
It's
No, this is just the new PS5 drop.
the new Budget
Nice.
Station
It looks-
5. Budget Station 5. I don't know, man. It looks good, though. I need to get a new controller.
It looks more purple in person than the camera shows, but kinda
More-
nice.
yeah, to me it looks more like a midnight blue.
I think it looks sexy all the same.
The lighting in here is kind of goofy for that, but it's kind of nice too that the buttons are kind of purpled out like that too. They don't have the color scheme on them like they used to on the other ones. They're low key. I like it. But I do want to scuff whenever I can finally get my hands on the scuff PS5 controllers though. But they're like $270 or something like that. That's a lot of money.
You know?
A lot of money.
So I know you. So we're on the topic of your PS5. I know you got the game Elden Ring for both PC and console. I really want to get into that game. I want to hear it from you. What your thoughts are initially, but can you use the controller on there?
Just
or
training
no?
it in.
Huh?
Can you use the controller while you're playing that on PC or no?
Yep. It's fully controller supported on Steam.
Oh boy!
So I'm using my Elite Series 2 on Steam, and it's really nice not having to move my fingers off of the face buttons, because one of the things that So dodge and run is circle or
B.
B on the Xbox, but trying to use that while also moving the camera, I'm kind of playing claw a little bit on PS5, whereas with the Steam, I'm using the paddles and I'm not having to move my thumbs off, which is a little bit weird. Trying to go back to that whole playing claw and doing that whole number, but it's really nice though. The game plays very smoothly. One of the things that was a pain in the butt in the older Souls games was that you had to worry about frame dips and this and that and cameras, and a lot of cheap deaths in some of the older games, but this game feels very smooth, very fluid. I like that it's open world, so that when I go up against some baddies that I may be under leveled for, or a little inexperienced for, or under geared for, I can then go around them and gear up, level up, whatever, come back and hopefully kick their butts, or just continue the cycle of death over and over and over again, which is usually what it ends up being, because yeah, it's still punishing as hell. Those bosses do not go easy on you. But it is a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun.
It looks like fun from what I was watching the other day. I haven't installed it yet myself because you made me nervous about it's going to make my computer blow up and it take off to Mars like it works for fucking SpaceX or something. But I don't like that it's not cross-platform, since I want to play it on the Xbox. But how many times can I say "but" in my comment?
It's I hope that they eventually patch that. Like, I would think that it would be something easy to do, but I think that part of why they haven't or didn't put it in there right off the get-go is the sake of potential cheaters and stuff like that. I guess it's been pretty prevalent in older Souls games that on PC, at least, there's been a lot of cheating along in the PvP aspects of it. So I'm sure they're trying to negate that as much as they can, but I would love to see them patch that in and make it so that you can go cross-plat.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. I recently cleared up some space on my PC to install it, just haven't done it yet. I did reinstall Fallen Order though, because I kind of want to play through that again. Honestly, recently, since I've installed these lights, like I was saying earlier, I was going to make them go all the way across this window. But then the lady was like, "That'll look stupid." And I was like, "But I want it to look cool." And then I cut it. And then didn't do that. But then also, like, I can't go all the way across. Whoa, all the way across, because there's only one more outlet in the house, or in the room. But I've been watching movies and TV shows lately because I can make the lights go to the sound, and it's been awesome. I've been loving it. I'm not sure if I sent you guys a video of it going to...
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
If I showed you guys a video of it, like adjusting to the Marvel intro on the movies, and it's so fucking cool. And it's been like, basically I've been in this room almost the whole time in the last week, when I'm not eating or living, I guess. I've just been in here.
You're eating right now.
Lights.
I know, but that's because we got to be recording it for the 13th time today.
We'll get one of them to work. We'll get one of them to work.
We're just getting more
Hold on.
efficient at it.
I'm getting more efficient at eating. Is that what you just started to tell me?
Yeah.
You
It's
finally
showing.
growed up, buddy. I'm almost 33 in a couple days, and finally got efficient at eating. Ah.
No one can stop me now.
Yes, sir. So, yeah, I'm really looking forward to getting into the Elden Ring. There's some shows I need to catch up on too. That new Reacher started on Prime. Got
Oh, yeah,
Thad
that's-
from Blue Mountain State.
He's from
Yeah.
Grand Forks.
Yes,
know
sir.
He went to he
Yeah.
went to Central.
Air baser, right? Wasn't he?
I don't know about that. I know was born there, and I know he went to Central.
Gotcha.
It's either Central or I mean, it's either that or Red River, right? But I'm pretty sure he
One of
went
the
to Central. But yeah, that show looks really good. I guess it's more tailored to the actual books than 5'4" Tom Cruise. So
I mean, the movie was good, but I watched a little bit of the first episode, and I was enjoying what I was watching. Did a decent job on the character, I would say.
they dropped like a whole season.
Yeah.
Really? Okay. We were gonna say sorry to cut you off. Considering what? We'll never
Lost
know.
my track. Yep. That's
Lost your
lost
track.
now.
I don't know. It's a joke in my mind from something else.
I was like, I don't know where this is coming from. But
Wrong
Track
after
marks. When people do drugs, it's track marks. Yeah. Anyway, watch a lot of Forensic Files.
Yeah.
Way over my head. Nothing goes over my head. My reflexes are too fast.
Next week, when you watch us on the Dateline episode,
Mark's camera went out of focus and went way over his head. That's how over his head it went.
oh, I was trying to catch it.
Oh, well, there you go.
That's us.
Yeah.
It's going over my head.
I've been wanting to get into some books lately, and again, almost all of it for me doing all this in here. I want to go through and read a bunch of the Legends Star Wars books, like the Legacy of the Force, that whole 9-book saga about Han and Leia's kids and Mara Jade and her and Luke's son Ben. Like, I just want to read all through that, and then it makes me want to read all of them. But then there's so many books between the Legacy and the Legends that, like, do I want to read what's canon, or do I want to read what I know will be entertaining? So,
well, like we had discussed in one of the other episodes, like, they keep bringing in more and more from the stuff that's technically not canon now, and they're making more things canon that previously weren't. Like, where I want to know when and where are they going to draw the line? Like, is this no longer canon? Is it going to become canon? Like, where do they stop? Like, is it all non-canon, or is it some of it's slowly becoming? I don't know.
there's been a big rumor too that, like, I know you guys haven't watched. I know specifically Anthony hasn't watched the Clone Wars animated show or Rebels because it's animated, not canon, or whatever he said on episode whatever the heck. But they were talking about how there's a theory, because they're in one of the Rebels episode, Ahsoka gets saved from a character from a different timeline from dying. Like, she's about to die at the hand of Darth Vader, and then she gets saved. I watched that stop recording what I was talking about. That was really interesting. It's still doing it. That's weird. Hello. Anyway, I don't know, Mark. I'm moving on to other things. Fuck it.
oh, this is
I agree.
great.
What are they going to do? We'll never know. Much like I don't know when my microphone's going to work. Like, right there.
like, I've watched it stop recording.
I'm glad you notice it now. I'm just sitting here watching you just.
My attitude is caught on to Jeffrey. I love it. Fuck it. Fuck it.
A lot of good things in Star Wars.
We would have just recorded the first fucking time. Sorry.
Nah,
I'm
we don't do that
swearing a
here.
lot. Everybody's asleep.
that
It's
here.
okay. Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah, world's been kind of crazy. Life's been kind of crazy. You know, have you guys had any fun interactions with the little ones?
nothing crazy. Oh, well, actually, back onto the video game topic. So, one of our oldest secured an Oculus Quest 2.
Nice.
You make it sound like she stole it or something. She secured one.
Well, I mean,
She's secured.
she was gifted from a family member. So, we were setting it up the other day, and I was pleasantly surprised at the resolution of the game without, like, the overload on processing. And so I had always wondered, you know, how was the performance going to be with a wireless headset, not using a PC. Now with those, you can use a PC, but you got to get an extra cable and all that other bullshit in order to do it. But standalone, it does a really solid job on games.
Had you never really used an Oculus before that? Because they look
Nope.
amazing. They do great.
I haven't.
They just have been recalled like 14 times. So
I want to try and maybe use one of the golf games that are on there. I think that'd be pretty sweet. And it's legit too. So
VR is good.
The boundary. So when have you guys used the Oculus at all?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't used the Oculus. I've used like other VR headsets and stuff. Like I said, the PSVR and stuff like that. I haven't used the Oculus though.
So when you start getting towards your boundary, it like brings up the grid and it shows you actually exiting the edge of that boundary. But it has this cool feature where there's cameras on the outside of it. You don't actually have to get off of or take the headset off to go anywhere. You can just switch it to the camera mode and it'll project in the lens what's in front of you. Kind of feel like freaking, what's his name? Data from Star Trek. Pretty interesting feature. I don't know. I just thought it was cool. I was geeking out a little bit when I was setting it up the other day.
Sounds cool.
Oh, it is.
Can't wait to try that Anakin Skywalker game later.
Can't wait for you to blur out your cat looking at itself back there.
That's not creepy.
No, not at all.
No, they had a couple Star Wars games on there. One that they're going to introduce at some point is
my
Squadrons.
Joke.
He did miss your joke.
Yeah.
Whatever. Take it out on the kids later.
Yes. I'm sure there are some good Star Wars games out there.
There's always good Star Wars games, except for the ones they don't make. I'm gonna bring it up every time, Mark.
There's one that she requested specifically. I'm like, why do you want to play that game? Just take a wild guess.
Fortnite. Okay,
That's not on there either.
Okay. Dance.
Oh.
I feel like you think it should be a common thing, and it's probably not.
It's not.
Then
That's why I was like, what?
How am I going to guess it?
Five Nights at Freddy's. Help wanted.
That's weird.
Nice.
That's really weird.
She sent me a video, so I put it on there, and Beth sent me a video of her playing it, and it was, I don't know what part it was on or whatever. She's turning around. You see her kind of like working it out. She turns around. And she throws the controller. He goes, and then she cut the video because I think she was freaking out a little bit. I'm like, well, you're gonna play that game because I spent the $30 on it, so enjoy.
Yeah, enjoy your nightmares. My wallet is happy. That's really funny. Mark, you haven't had any? Oh, sorry, you were still talking.
No, go for it. I'm good.
I was curious, Mark, besides the hockey adventure, you've had any other fun adventures? Nobody's asking what there's weird smells about in the room, or again, the microphone. I hate it.
I heard all of it.
Turn your noise suppression off.
I don't have anything on. Not even this. It's off. Microphone.
Sweet. No, I haven't had any nothing crazy lately that I can think of. Is there one that I had mentioned that I'm not
I was
recalling?
curious. I was curious.
No, nothing major that I can think of at the moment, no. You?
Kind of. So like obviously certain things have happened in the world that we all know about. And he comes up to me and he goes, it's like, obviously my dad died a long time ago. And he's like, I didn't want your mom and dad to die. And I was, oh, thanks. But he's like, do you want to watch Ghostbusters? It's like, no, I don't, but thank you. And it was just like, just the way he brought it up was super funny.
That's an icebreaker.
Yeah.
Didn't want your mom and dad to die. Oh, by the way, you want to watch Ghostbusters?
But now he's on this Ghostbusters kick. Before that, he's been on a Ghostbuster kick, and he's just been wanting to listen to the song and everything a whole bunch.
Oh,
and
he needs to watch 1 and 2.
Well,
Definitely number 2.
He's watched the first one, because then he'll be like, "Oh, is that Phoebe's grandpa?" And I'd be like, "Yeah." He goes, "So why is he alive?" And I was like, "Because this is before that. Like this is a story before the new one."
Well, after number 2, right? He comes home one day and finds that picture just hanging up on the wall.
That'd be really creepy. It's made me want to try to play the Ghostbuster video game on the Switch, though. I just don't know if I want to pay
It's a
for
video
it.
game?
Yeah, we've talked about this.
All that conversation.
This is one of these other episodes. It's on the internet, so it's there forever.
I'm gonna have to look that one up.
But he was starting to watch the episode, like Ghostbusters with the girls in it. I don't remember what it's called, but like he's like, I don't know who they are. He's like, who are they? And I was like, it's really not that good of a movie. Like the best part of these movies are Chris Hemsworth, which he doesn't know who that is, but I was like, it's not that bad of a movie if you only watch it for like, because I mean, he just wasn't getting into it. I was like, yeah, it's not the best, but he's been loving all the other ones. We got him a Funko Pop from the new movie. His name's Muncher, and he's like, yeah, you're Muncher. I was like, oh, because I look like a fat ghost. You just told me. He goes, no, because you spit metal out of your mouth. And I was like, I've never done that.
What?
I don't know what you mean, bud.
You need to quit leaving your door unlocked at night.
Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Did they ever like want to snuggle you, like come like sleep in your bed still?
Not
Our
with me.
7-year-old does.
Mark's like, get the fuck out of here.
The kids, like, they'll literally, like, my side of the bed is closer to the door, and they will walk up to my side of the bed and walk around and then go and talk to the wife. And it's always like they want to sleep with her or snuggle with her. And me, I'm like, go back to your bed. I don't want, I want to sleep. Go back to bed.
He'll come in at like 2 or 3 in the morning and be like, hey, you want to come snuggle? And I was like, I'm snuggled. I'm good. He's like, well, come in my room and we'll snuggle. I was like, you want to come up here? Because I don't want to move my extremities and get out of this bed because I'm comfortable. And then I'll go in there and then he just kicks the living shit out of me while I'm in his bed. But he's like, I got like a car bed. So I'm up against the side door and he's kicking me. And I'm like, I'm out of here, bud.
You've been evicted.
But yeah, it's been this last week or so, or last couple 14, 17 days have kind of had its ups and downs. As much as my audio goes and my microphone, I don't get it. Here we go again, buddy. Fuck.
Not your buddy guy.
I'm not your guy, pal.
Pussy.
Oh, I'm not your pussy friend. Well, Mark's looking like he's got some extra bags under his eyes, so I guess this is where we start wrapping it up. We'll never know, because you won't hear me say the things that I want to say. But again, for Anthony, for Mark, I'm Jeffrey. That's the backwards way to say our acronym, the G.A.M.R podcast. Definitely appreciates you all joining us. And hopefully you guys don't put your mouths on some animal's udders to figure out what comes out of them.
We're here for the cows.
Yeah. Well, who knows?
Don't go around just milking things because they have
With the force.
Don't
That's
do it like
not-
that
With
either.
the force.
You're
Definitely
gonna-
not with
you're
the
gonna
force.
end up in
Because that would
jail.
look weird.
Is he skiing or is he in a gay porn? We'll never know. But thanks again, everybody. Have a good whatever time of the day it is.
Peace out, Gamer fam.
Anthony's so excited about saying goodbye to you guys. Later.